maybe putting all of these green bean plants right next to one another was not the best idea, but we'll have mini beans. And mini beans like my mini pinky. Yeah, I'm just gonna let them grow. And then next year, I think the front line is gonna be more like what I thought I wanted it to be, more like berries and like the roses with rose hips. So that's actually a berry too. But yeah, it's been fun growing stuff, experimenting. This is the monster purslane. I told my brother I was gonna cut it down and make juice out of it, but I think I'm just gonna cut it down and bury it. Just give it back to the soil because it's been out here for so long. Look at there, there's some little fella in there. Yeah, little guy up in there, teeny tiny, mini. That's the basil, waiting for all them things to turn brown. I'm gonna leave it till all of it turn brown, and then I cut it down and make like a flower arrangement out of it, and it'll hold the seeds, and it'll also be a flower arrangement. Unless I need to be worried about mold and mildew because of all this that burn rain that's been happening. But I think I should have some time, because when the sun come out, boy howdy, the sun will come out, and I'll just stop watering it. And that's the little rose bush. I think I have to trim it next year, but we're still new little florets popping up on it. Getting tall. I was gonna try to move it, but I ain't gonna move it. I could put something right there. I think most of it said it need about 2 feet of space or something like that, but it's gonna grow. It'll be all right. Let's see, is this something? Is this peeking through? Then, like, you bury your yard waste, but you be thinking stuff dead. Stuff still be having life in it, man. You thought you buried me, but I was a seed. Like, really? But yeah, let me go and get ready to go to work. I was gonna move it just for symmetry, like to have a rose bush on either end, but I'm not. I'm just gonna stick whatever berry bush or whatever I get or wind up getting in these places, and they're gonna come probably bare root like these did. So it's not gonna be like I gotta plant a bush. It's gonna grow into its own space, and it's gonna make sure to evenly fertilize everything so they're not out here, you know, in competition with each other. So yeah, hopefully next year this will look more like I wanted it to look, and also be more uniform, you know, from the roadside perspective, even though anything that's growing green, luscious, and healthy is a good look. So, you know, I ain't worried about that at all. I knew I was waiting for it to happen. I think that's the deal. So I'm just gonna leave it in here and see if it sprouts. Look at this. Yep. They sprouted. We take the seeds away from it. I knew it was going to do something eventually. I was just wondering how long it was going to take. And that's another thing about growing stuff. You could experiment and do what you want to do. You could have fun. I knew it. Yeah, I think that's deal. I remember that deal. It was, man, it helped with my indigestion or something. I was like, well, I'm just going to make a green juice out of it. I burped, and it wasn't like acidy, and it didn't burn my throat, you know. It did something, and it relieved pressure. It was good. I don't know exactly what else was in my system at the time. All right, I think that's all the pieces I could pick up and put it over there. Yeah, snails with shells and all of that stuff. Yeah, just let it grow. Help it grow, Krista. Y'all watch Fern Gully? Was y'all about their life? Had Robin Williams in it. It's that lemon time. It's gonna escape. Lemon balm and bee balm. This is bee balm. This is lemon balm. Bee balm, lemon balm. Yep. And this sucker, I'm gonna cut it back because, like, the blossoms and fruit and all of that crap, most of that stuff set on new growth, so pruning is advantageous. Like, you want to let it grow wild and stuff like that, but you still got to cut it because you got to have new growth. I'm wondering how bad would it be if I just went in there and cut it off, like, all the way back to the brown stuff. Will it bounce back? I think when I start doing my pruning and stuff in the winter, I'm gonna try it because it doesn't bear fruit. It does have pretty, you know, flowers and stuff on it, but I'll take a risk. And after I weeded it down there, I thought it was all, you know, all over. But it's a lot of stuff I could probably put down there, if not just some of that wildflower mix I got on sale for like $5. Put it down there, but that's a lot of good, area down there that I could be doing something, you know, something with, just utilizing all of it. All right, well, looking at my time mix, it's about that time. The rosemary is rosemarying too. Last time I watered it, as soon as the water hit it, or you know, you disturb it, it's getting like the sage and the lavender. You can smell it. It lets off its scent. So it's rosemarying. Yeah, and these, they become trees. So be interested to see how I live and grow the way this stuff live and grow. But yeah, see, touched it just a little bit, just straight rosemary popping. But let me go to work. Later.